there's a story on an amazing person. His name was Rabbi Yechiel. He lived in Ursave, Hungary before the Holocaust, and he was killed, murdered in the beginning of the slaughter that took place in Hungary. He was a real, true righteous man. And there was a teenager in their village that was not Jewish. And that teenager, was always being beaten up by kids of their village. Like, people always hurt him. And Rabbi Yechiel took that child into his home and helped him to hide in his home when he needed, and helped him and took care of him and healed his wounds and fed him and really took care of him. And when the damn Nazis took the children of Israel, the Jewish people from Hungary, from the village Ursave and the rest of the areas and the cities of Hungary to Auschwitz, so the son of Rabbi Yechiel, that his name was Rabbi Yuda Ze'ev Leibovich, Rabbi Yuda Ze'ev, he was 17 years old, Yuda Ze'ev, he was taken on the train to Auschwitz. In Auschwitz, he suffered hell on earth. And in one of the days of being starved and tortured close to gates of death, he felt a crazy hunger, desire for food, and he risked himself to go close to the kitchen. And the kitchen over there in Auschwitz was a place that is forbidden to Jews. Like, Jews, what? You want to steal the food from the kitchen, you thieves! Of course. So the hunger was so hard on him that he basically lost his logic and started walking towards that dangerous place that was called kitchen. And when he arrived there, suddenly the supervisor of the kitchen came out, looked at him standing like that with his officer uniform, and told him, "What are you doing here?" So he said, I'm sorry. And suddenly Yuda Ze'ev felt like that person is looking at him in weird ways. And then that guy asked him, "What's your name?" And he told him, Yuda Ze'ev. He told him, "Come with me," and held him in his shoulder and took him into the kitchen. And he took off his hat and shown his face, the officer shown his face to him, and he told him, "You don't recognize me? It's me. I'm your neighbor, the one that your father was taking care of. I'm now going to take care of you. I'm now going to help you. I'm going to feed you. Come to me every day. I'm going to give you food." Rabbi Yuda Ze'ev Leibovich lived very long years after that, and he said that without that mitzvah of charity of his father, he would never survive the camp. Only the fact that his father took care of that non-Jewish kid when he was young gave that kid the goodwill to assist and to help his son, and fed him in days of crazy hunger and torture in Auschwitz camp. So you see that the charity that the father made by giving charity, supporting, helping, protecting a weak person, came back to his child and saved his life. So you will never become poor from charity. You will never become poor from doing something good for someone else. So just do.